setting up my camera, that's all. So, hello everyone. My name is Greta Bereisaite. I'm dating and relationship coach for women. And today's topic is desperate behaviors in women. Sorry, I'm just checking my lipstick. That men find highly unattractive. And I wasn't going to do this live, to be honest, but I had few clients recently that been behaving really desperate, and I'm just like, hon, what are you doing? You're literally gonna make all men run away from you. And I just did a live in my VIP High Value Women tribe, and I just saw some kind of desperate behavior there and some interesting questions, and I would just like feel a bit like fiery. So I thought, why not? I'll go live, because everyone can learn from this. So the topic is, ladies, pay attention to these desperate behaviors, and please, please, please don't behave this way, because men will run when you will behave this way. Men will feel it. We will feel your presence. We will feel your energy, and we're going to lose attraction for you like the same second. Spot on. Ladies, you, even when you have this energy during the texting stages, like even if you're this perfect girl and you look fantastic and you look like this Miss Universe and everything else, he feels the desperation from you and he's gone. It's such a big turn off. So let me share, I'm gonna go with some like real life stories, share a couple of like real life examples of desperation. Please in the comments share your not the desperation share a desperation story. It doesn't have to be yours, but if you could give like some stories in the comments what made a guy run away from a girl, that would be quite helpful for the other girls that watching this live and reading it as well. So, hi, Chris. Trying to look gorgeous is desperate. No, I didn't say that trying to look gorgeous is desperate. I said, doesn't matter how beautiful you are, if you will come across as desperate, he will run away from you. I didn't say trying to look good is desperate. No, trying to look good is good. I try to look better today as well. There's nothing wrong with that, right? So I'm going to try to avoid looking at the comments for now, so I don't get too distracted. Once I'll make my points, then I will look at the comments, okay? And if any of the guys are watching and you're gonna make some rude comments or vulgar comments or inappropriate comments, you will be blocked straight away. So just letting you know this, okay? So, right. So I wanted to share the story that happened not a few weeks ago, actually, a couple days ago. Yeah, this client I talked to a couple days ago. Basically, she's been my client for a while. This lady, I love her to bits. She's absolutely amazing. We like turning into good friends. In fact, I'm becoming friends with so many of my clients over the years. It's insane. And in fact, all of my friends used to be my clients before, which is incredible. Anyway, so she's 40. And I've been coaching her for so long, and she knows better by now. She knows everything, how to behave, what to text, what not to text, and etc., etc. And she tells me the story how she met this guy, and she just kept on, she just got in touch with her feelings again, and she just went on at him. So she started to convince the guy to marry her. And the convincing questions would be like, so, aren't you scared to be alone for the rest of your life? Why aren't you just getting married? What is the point to being alone? Aren't you scared that, you're gonna get sick and nobody's gonna be there for you? Don't you want to have a wife and children? So these questions, they not like marry me now, but these questions are you're leading a guy with these questions to marriage. So it may seem like you know, you're not like saying like marry me now, but you are implying marriage, because what you say is what you think, right? So if you're telling to a guy, aren't you not scared to be alone? What are you implying? You're implying about yourself that, oh, I'm kind of scared to be alone. Oh, my clock is ticking. You know, like this is why you're telling him, are you not scared to be alone, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't ask this question. You couldn't care less. You would be going out to party and like you couldn't care, right? But if you're asking, you're implying what you're thinking. So now he knows about you that, oh, wow, this girl wants to get married. This girl is scared to be alone, because otherwise she wouldn't ask me this question. So the guy, when he gets this question, obviously he wants to sound cool. So he's like, no, I'm happy to be single, blah, 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 right? And when the guy says that, and the girl feels more insecure and she's more in touch with her feelings rather than doing the right thing, she's like, she starts to convince him now. Yeah, but what happens if you get sick? Have you ever thought about having children? When you get too old, you can't have any children. You know, it's a good age. She becomes like the pursuer. You know, what is it called? In wedding, you have a guy. Oh, I forgot what it's called. I even forgot what it's called in Lithuanian. It's like you have a guy that's kind of telling to the groom why you should marry this girl, right? So he's kind of like a salesperson to marry this girl. So he's like, oh, she's amazing and she's this and she's this and she's that, right? But when a woman does it herself, you're like trying to sell yourself to a guy. Buy me, I'm perfect. You should be married, you know, and you should pick me. And ladies, you can't do this as a woman. It's again, it screams desperation, because you're selling yourself. You're like, take me, I'm desperate, right? A man is there to impress you and sell himself to you, and you go like, ooh, maybe he's nice, you know, maybe it's good enough, maybe it's a match. Yeah, I'll like that. Yeah, I'll like that. Yeah, I'll like that, right? But you, when you sell yourself, it's a form of insane pursuit, insane persistence, insane desperation, right? So she did it to this guy. This guy just stepped back, he stopped messaging her and all of that. Then he got in touch with her, because she got herself together. She's like, okay, I behaved in an inappropriate way. And he messaged her, right? And he said like, oh, do you want to meet up and stuff like that? And when he canceled on her because it's unsafe in some places in London to come right now. And when he canceled on her, she said, yeah, it's unsafe. Yeah, don't come. And because she said to him, yeah, it's unsafe, don't come, he actually started calling her and pursuing her, because she actually said, no, don't come, it's unsafe. So now she behaved like a challenge, finally, and said, no, it's fine. I'm not desperate. You don't have to come when all these like fights are happening in London. It's unsafe to you. Whereas he messaged her saying like, why did you say it's unsafe for me to come? Don't you want me to come? As a woman, you should say to me, yeah, if you were a man, you would be strong and tough and you wouldn't care about this fighting and you would come and see me. He actually said it to her. And she said, no, I wouldn't say that. It's unsafe for you. So, you know. So you see, ladies, she was just a challenge for a second, actually unintentionally, you know, and now he was like, oh, why is she like, as soon as you don't scream desperation, he is coming. As soon as you scream desperation, he is out, right? You have to watch yourself. You can't be desperate. Now, my point is like, why are you, like, I had this comment today in my VIP. And for the ones that don't know, I have this VIP High Value Women Tribe. It's a paid subscription-based group. It's private, confidential, and I go live there 2 times a week, answer everyone's questions, and behavior coaches that do that too. So it's incredible. You're like in safe hands. We handhold you and we tell you exactly what to do and how to behave. Anyway, this lady said to me, so she said, but Greta, like a lot of men, when we text, we don't know how to lead. you know. So what are we supposed to do? Why can't we like take over, you know, and like just take over and like lead, you know? And I basically said, why do you want a man that cannot lead? Why do you want a man that doesn't know how to start a conversation? Why do you want a man that doesn't know how to charm you? Why do you want a man that doesn't know how to make you laugh? Why do you want a man that doesn't know how to protect you? Why do you want a man that does not know how to make you feel insecure and confident and beautiful and pretty? And why do you want a man that is not gonna pay even like a little bill, a dinner bill for you? Why do you want a loser? Please tell me. Why do you want a baggage? Like, what are you gonna do with this man? What do you want? Another child? Do you like, is it not, do you not have enough of responsibilities in your life? Like, I don't understand. Like, why? Like, do you just want a man, right? It's a man, and you're just like, okay, it's a man, and I'm just gonna grab this man and charm him and pursue him and just have him because it's a man. Like, why do you want a loser? Like, why? Do you want a baggage? Like, what is this guy adding to your life? And if he doesn't know how to do any of that, he's gonna come to you, be all toxic, and you'll have to raise him how to be a man. And you think he's gonna stay with you if you'll actually raise him how to be a man? No, when he's raised how to be a man, he's gonna go and pursue a girl that he actually likes. He's gonna be great. You made me into a man. Now more women will want me, and I can choose myself which one I want now. Right? Like, it's mind-blowing to me. Like, for women, right? What can you do? You nowadays we live in a society. Yes, feminism. Oh, don't even let me start on this. Like we shot ourselves in the foot with feminism so much. This is why men are behaving like girls nowadays, because women are like, you know, behaving like men. However, there is good sides on feminism as well, right? Like, what are the good sides? You can actually build a life for yourself, right? So why don't you, instead of hunting for a loser and pursuing a loser that doesn't know how to start the conversation, that doesn't bring anything to your life, that doesn't have any stability, that gives you chaos and drama, that gives you hot and cold, that manipulates you, that dates 20 women at once, that's not a catch, ladies. That's a loser. A 60 years old man in Bugatti with 20 years old girls with their body parts out, that's a loser. What are his moral values? Does he have any? What are you gonna do with that? Compete for his attention just because he's got a Bugatti? Like, for what? You know, I went to a hairdresser yesterday, not yesterday, 2 days ago, if you can't see. And he said to me, Greta, why don't you just marry a rich man? That's what he said to me. Greta, why don't you just, like, you know, marry a rich man? And I said to him, for what? So I'm not attracted, let's say, to somebody, right? And he's in my house or I'm in his house and I don't feel comfortable with him being around. And I'm thinking, why are you in my house? Get out of my kitchen. I'm not feeling it. Like, for what? Will this rich man, what is he gonna give me? Like, wealthy man nowadays, what do? They like, if he's single, looking for a 20 years old, wants to drive a Bugatti, that's a wealthy guy. What am I supposed to compete with these girls for this guy's attention? Like, you're just gonna compete your whole life for it and you'll feel devaluated your whole life because you'll be like, I'm too old, I'm to this, I'm to this, I'm to this, and you'll just devalue yourself. Another one could be, okay, you married a rich guy. Rich men, ladies, they're not stupid. For some reason, women think that rich men are stupid. I'm sorry, how does this even make sense? To make money in business, you have to be very, very smart. right? You have to be very smart. So why do you think do you think he's just gonna like give you whatever you want? We don't live in this society anymore. You know, ladies, my really good friend was dating a billionaire in London. He was older. She was dating a billionaire. She visited, she was in his palace. It wasn't even like a house, it was like a palace, bigger than Buckingham Palace. When she was there, he was treating her nice, right? He had servants, all of this, all of this, all of that, right? You know what she got for Christmas from this very rich, wealthy man? You know what she got for Christmas? She got, and we were in a relationship. She got, are you ready for this? Flowers from Tesco with the price tag on. I think it was £20. That was her Christmas present from a very rich man. Like, it's not like how it used to be, you know, like now you have opportunities, ladies. You can get a job, you can build something with your life, you can do things with your life. Don't be desperate grabbing on to a loser and trying to make a man out of him. And don't look for a rich man because you have no idea what's gonna happen there. I have so many clients from New York that were dating like rich guys, you know, and we said we're friends, we're all with rich guys. Then the split happened, when the divorce happened, we were left with nothing. Nothing. We were left poorer than before. Why? Because if he feels he can walk all over you, if he feels he can control you, if he feels you have nothing, he'll be controlling you. He'll be, it's my way or the highway. If you don't like it, go home. And you're gonna be like, okay, I don't like it, I want a divorce. He'll leave you flat. He'll leave you flat with nothing. And then you'll be like, okay, so what's the point of that? You know, it's right. I want to talk another form of desperation. Another form of desperation, I seen it in my church. I'm sorry if my church is watching. Sorry, ladies. I seen it with people that are, how shall I say it, that are a bit more naive, right? So I lived in London for a very long time, right? And London, I would say, is a city of sharks. I would say New York is a city of sharks, like big cities of sharks. So you get more aware when it comes to like games and how to be, and you're a bit more cool, and you know, once you live there for a longer time, right? But once you go to a city that's a bit more down to earth, you start to see people that are a bit more kinder, a bit more nicer, more open. But then you start to see these kind of desperate acts that you're just like, are we like 3 years old here? You know, and I'm just like, this is absurd. What is going on here? So I'll give you an example, right? Here is a desperate situation. Do you have a boyfriend? I have a boyfriend, Greta, I have a boyfriend, right? Are you talking to somebody? Are you talking to a guy? 40 years old woman. You talking to somebody? Oh, tell me, what did he say? 30 years old. I have a boyfriend. Are you dating somebody? Are you dating somebody? Do you like any of the guys here? Shall I like ask them for you? This is, ladies, this is like, am I like, are we in a kindergarten? I'm sorry, but like, is this a kindergarten? I understand, you know, like, you know, I used to work as a nanny 10 years ago. And I know some parents would say like to a 5 years old girl, oh, you have a boyfriend, you know, oh, you have a, you know, in England it's like a popular thing, right? It's like, you know, like you look talk to 7 years old. So a boyfriend is more like a guy friend, right? So, oh, you have a boyfriend. Oh, so it's like a 5 years old, right? Or a girl, we see videos online, a 5 years old girl like holding, I don't know, a 5 years old boys, and they're like, oh, it's so cute. Like, you know, you even speak like squeaky here because it's like children and it's so cute, right? But not when you're bloody 40 or 30 or even, oh, you have, it's like a clap, you know? Like, please stop embarrassing yourself and stop embarrassing the woman that's in front of you. Because when you come like this, you're embarrassing yourself. And when if you're friends with that girl, you're embarrassing this girl as well, because people around you will think, okay, you guys are friends, so you both must be really desperate. Just drop it. In fact, you should be like, when you're dating and you're a bit older, don't even tell anyone. It's nobody's business. Like, absolutely nobody's business. You're just dating. It's just a date. You went on one date. Good for you. You had fun. Oh, cute. Does anybody need to know? No. Unless it's for safety and security reasons. You went on second, third, fourth, 10 dates. Maybe after 10 dates, you could say your best friend if you really want to. You have a boyfriend now. It will come out. It will come out naturally when the guy shows up and he tells you like, oh, this is my girlfriend. Before that, you don't need to do any of it, because it's what's the point? Like, a boyfriend, it's kind of like the same as like, oh, this guy doesn't know how to lead. How do I make him to lead? What do you mean? How do you make him to lead? Are you raising a 5 years old boy and teaching him how to lead? Like, if he doesn't know how to lead, think you next. Like, why would you, like, why? What's the point? Why? Do you want baggage? Like, I don't understand. But have them as clients who care. They will pay you for the help and continuous. What's an idea of what I should get due for my wife for her? Ladies, give this guy ideas for 30. What would you like? Ladies, majority of ladies are here watching. Here we go. Give some tips to a guy to do for the 30th birthday. How to sweep a woman off her feet. Get her an alpha. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Tell the guy. Right. Yeah, exactly. Right. Okay, ladies, so I basically wanted to talk about desperation here. Another form, let me share a couple more. Just at the back of my head, I have a couple more examples of desperation. So we all real life stories, which is crazy. Probably if I'll stay for longer, I'll remember more. I shared this, okay, I'll start with another one. I had a friend, and she was on a, this happened like long time ago. She was on a dating site, and I'm sure a lot of you will relate to this, because I have this question all the time, like from my clients all the time. I heard it like 1,000 times through 7 years, this question, this exact same question. Here, write it, never do it. Online dating, right? So what some women do, they click or they go look for the guys and they find him attractive and they like the picture and they send him a message first. Ladies, don't do that. Just don't do it. Just stay patient. And you know, the guy, your profile, if you just started, if you just signed up for online dating, on online dating, they push new people first. Majority of guys will see you. They will see your profile. If they will like it, they will like it. They will get in touch. If he doesn't like it, let it go. More fish in the sea. Somebody will like you. If you're texting a guy first and you tell him like, oh, you're so hot, how come you're single? It's like you're putting him like a princess, like straight away. Like it's what a man should say to a woman, right? But it's like the other way around. So you're already treating him like a girl, and you're coming across as masculine, right? So in the beginning, so this is how it usually goes, right? Usually guys get really flattered because their ego is so boost, right? It's so boosted. He's like, whoo, so hot, and this girl that's pursuing me is hot as well. And I just remembered another desperate story. and and then what we do, we engage with you for a little bit, we talk to you for a little bit, we engage with you for a little bit. So this is what this guy did. He talked to this girl for a little bit, he asked her out, but when he canceled the date on her completely last minute because it's too much, he's not interested. The girl is already hooked. She's like, I'm already yours. You're hot, why you're single, I'm desperate for a date. It's a form of desperation. It's a huge turnoff. Don't do it, ladies. Just don't do it. Stay patient. Plenty of guys and plenty of, there are guys that will find you attractive. Wait for them to get in touch, reply to it. Another one. This happened so long ago. Oh, I wish I could tell you whose it is, but I can't because that person will hang me. She'll hang me. So very, very beautiful girl. Happened, I think she was 18. Very, very beautiful girl. She looked like a supermodel. Beautiful. It was in Switzerland. A guy walks out from the train and she looks at him and she says, she walks up to him and she says, I just wanted to tell you that you're really hot. So she was ultra confident, right? She's like, I just wanted to tell you that you're really hot. To a guy, a girl, a hot girl, a very hot girl. He just got like gobsmacked, right? Like, and he just didn't say anything and she walked away, right? Now, like, you might think, okay, what's wrong with telling somebody a compliment, right? But I'll tell you, I said this story, I think 7 or 10 years later too, because this happened a very long time ago. I said this story to a guy from the gym a very long time ago. And his first instant reply was, how desperate is she? That was his instant reply. How desperate is she? And to be honest, I think that girl, I think she just genuinely gave him a compliment. I don't think it was her intention to do anything. I think she just genuinely gave him a compliment because she was quite naive and young and she was good-hearted and she would compliment people and was like, But to that guy, straight away was like, how desperate is she? So ladies, just think, guys don't think like you do. Like, just think before taking an action, you know? Another story, this happened, I'm repeating myself. This happened long time ago, but it stood out to me so much because I was in that story. And I was with a friend slash kind of like a girl that I didn't know very well, right? We went out to a place called Novikov. That was long time ago. 7, no, not 7. I was already doing this, what I'm doing. So maybe 2019. Yeah, probably around that. So we go to a place called Novikov, which is a club in London, like a kind of, yeah. And Mayfair, London. So if you know, you know. We go there and we get approached by a group of men, maybe 3 men, 4 men, something like that, all a bit older, maybe like mid-40s, late 40s, something like that. And I was with this girl, and there was a guy that was so I'm standing here, there's a guy that's talking to her standing here, and she's like a bit further, somewhere here, right? And he's not even looking at me, like he's standing here, but he's not even looking at me, right? He's focused on her. And we're having a conversation and he seemed to like her, right? And then she walks around and there was another guy in front of me, older guy, like he looked early 50s. And he had this like a handkerchief here, right? And she takes it out of him and she's like start to like whatever flirt with it, right? It's already starts to look a bit desperate. She starts to flirt with that, but all guys like ha laughing, right? And when she does this, and when she does this move, she goes down and up, and you know, the up and down and up move, and the bum sticks out, right? Sticks out the bum, that kind of slow thing. And I saw it and I was just like, oh dear, oh dear. I don't see anything, but I'm just thinking. And this guy that was standing here, right? He turns around to me, first time ever, like turns around to me, first time ever, looks straight into my eyes, and he says, like he gave her the dirtiest look ever. He took like straight into my eyes and he says, how long do you know this girl? Are you friends? I'm like, what shall I say now? But my point is, and from there on, he just focused, he just talked with me the whole time. He did not look once back to her, not even one time back. He did not look back to her after her move. Why? Desperate. Desperate, desperate. Stop trying to seduce men. It's not your job to do that. It's a man that needs to impress you. It's a man that sells himself to you. You know, it's cheap, it's vulgar, it's disgusting, it's unattractive, it's not high value. You're disrespecting yourself when you do such things. I had, oh, another one. You see, I knew I have more stories. I'm involved in this as well. I was in Switzerland. When was it? Last year? Was it last year? No, a year before. I was with a friend and we are in this nice hotel. I was just like, I could not, like, I can't, like, when this happened to me, I just was like, is this real life? Like, did this just happen, like, to me, like with a friend that knows me for 10 years and I've been coaching for 10 years? I'm like, is this like real life? I was in shock, a complete shock. We sitting at this table, right? And I'm sitting and she's sitting and we chit-chatting, right? And we chit-chatting, and there's a waiter, right? A guy waiter. He's cute, right? I don't know, Spanish, tall, dark, and handsome. She said something to me. She said, like, it's like, oh, look at the waiter, because he was tall, right? Look at the waiter, like, oh, he's like, I'm like, yeah, whatever, he's cute. Who cares? Plenty of cool, cute, hot guys out there. Nobody cares, right? Like if you, that's another thing that I find insanely annoying. Do you think he's handsome? Please, just kill me right now. Like, Greta, he's so tall. Do you think he's handsome? It's like, I'm never ever going out with you anywhere again. I'm not seeing with you in public. Can you be cool, please? Like, can you please stop? Just drop it, ladies. Drop it. It's so embarrassing. What are you, 5? What are you, 13? Never seen a man before in your life? You know, I'm like, it's embarrassing to another level, you know, like, oh, Greta, he's so tall. I'm just like, the ground just open up and I'm going inside and just close the door, like I'm nowhere. Please stop embarrassing me. Anyway, so I'm sitting with this lady at the table, right? The waiter comes up, right? And he's bringing us the bill. And I'm like, whatever, right? Not even like looking at him. Who cares, right? And it starts, the conversation starts like this. My friend starts to say, So, this is my friend Greta, and I'm just like thinking, what is going on? And she is so nice. She is so nice. She's so lovely. We were on the mountain, and I fell, and she was so nice. She didn't leave me, and I couldn't ski down, and she walked with me for like couple hours to get me down. She's so nice. She's such a nice person. She's so nice. And then she says to him, I think you should ask for her number. I'm there sitting, right? And like I just heard it. And the guy stares at me. I'm looking at him, and I just say, just ignore her. Just please ignore her. I look at him like, just ignore her. Just ignore her. That's what I said. And he looks at me, and he's in shock, and he's like, okay. And he walks away, right, with the bill, and we never see him again. Thank you, because that would have been so embarrassing. How, like, I don't know, why would you make, why would you, like, please, like, me, like, this should have been, if this was like, have you not seen over 1,000 of my videos online, like, how not to be desperate, and you're putting me in a situation like to like so ladies, just please stop making yourself look desperate, stop making your friends look desperate, just cut it all off. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Focus on your life. Focus on doing the right thing. Focus on, if you're building a business, build a business. If you have goals and dreams, have goals and dreams. If you want to start a career, start a career. If you have 9 to 5, do 9 to 5. If you want to do a part-time job, do part-time job. On the other side, have a million of hobbies, so you're busy. Do something with your life. Try to look your best. Do something with your life. Focus, be busy. When you're busy, you're not overthinking, you're not desperate. When you have too much free time, that's when you're like, oh, I need a man to save me. Oh, and when you watch these videos online, oh, if you're over 25, you're desperate, nobody will want you. If you're over 25, you're old and ugly with a million wrinkles on your face. If you're over 25, you can't have any children. If you're over 25 and not married, I don't know, you're the biggest loser of a society. Like, stop watching these ridiculous videos. Like, why? Why? Oh, if you're dating a guy and he didn't propose you in 3 days, he doesn't love you. I had a client this morning, Greta. And another thing, when it comes to men, ladies, there's a bit of a different story to every single guy. Like my YouTube channel, I'm giving you generic videos because I'm trying to reach the widest amount of audience, right? The more specific I get, the smallest amount of audience I reach. So this is YouTube channel, right? So I'm trying to be as wide as possible, right? So I'm giving the advice that's as generic as it gets. Not everything is generic, right? So I can't go on my YouTube channel and say, if he didn't propose to you in 3 months, he doesn't care about you. And I can't say, go on my YouTube channel and say, if you're dating for, I don't know, a few years and you didn't get married, you'll never get married. This is generic. You can't. Every story is different, right? So I had a client today, and she said, Greta, like, I'm dating this guy, he's incredible, etc., etc. The background story, she's a Christian, practicing Christian, beautiful, stunning, like that girl is stunning. High values, high morals, and the story is a bit different, and they don't see each other that often, and it's fine. And it's all still very high value, and I still have very high hopes for them because the couple seems fun, you know, the guy seems good and all of that. But she's like, Greta, I go online and it says if he didn't propose to you in 3 months, it's, you know, like it will never get. I'm like, stop listening to this BS online. Everybody's a relationship coach nowadays, you know, like everybody's giving you advice. People want to make it online. They're trying to look for quick money, and that's what's happening. Also remember, ladies, the more dramatic content is put online, the more people will watch that, because people click on drama. You know, this is why my YouTube thumbnails are so dramatic. It's not because I want him to beg and plead and grab onto your knees and cry, love you so much. No, there is none of my videos where I'm saying, oh, and he'll cry crocodile tears over you leaving, and he'll buy you a castle, he'll build it with his own bare hands. You know, like, I don't talk like that apart from now, right? The titles are dramatic because you click on it, and then you get high value advice, right? But some people, they put a dramatic title, and on top of that, you know, they give very dramatic but very unrealistic advice. But people watch that drama because it's the drama that goes viral. So if somebody says to you, if a guy didn't marry you after 3 months, you're a loser and you're unworthy and he doesn't love you, and move on, it's a dramatic video on purpose, so more people would watch it, because majority of people will watch a video when it's drama, because we will share it and etc etc. But they have some common sense. Like, people, please have some common sense. Is this true? Like, it's not true, you know. A lot of men went viral, and I'm not gonna drop names because I just don't do that type of stuff, but a lot of famous men went viral because of their ultra dangerous drama, because drama sells. People click on drama, you know. And it's not true what we were saying in the videos. Some gullible, naive men, stupid, silly, loser type of men maybe believed in what those guys were saying, because the guys came across as confident and like this and like this, and I'm a man, blah blah blah, you know. And these, I don't know, geeks watched it, and we thought these guys are saying the truth, but it wasn't the truth. It's not true. People trying to make money. Drama sells money. That's what I'm saying. Women, again, I'm trying not to imitate. Would love to, you know. But women say a lot of, there is a lot of drama queens out there too, who will give you dramatic content. It doesn't mean it works. It doesn't mean it's true, you know. But people click on drama, and when people click on drama, it makes money, right? So the point here is, I forgot my point here is don't listen to rubbish advice. Have some common sense. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. You're messing with your relationships here, you know. Like, yes, in the beginning when you're 20, oh, I don't want him, no, I don't want him, no, I don't want him, no, I don't like his I don't know, I don't like his shirt. I don't like how he, I don't know, holds a pen. When you're 20, right? Oh, I don't like, oh, he's so, oh. When you're 20. And when you get older and you're like, oh, it's not so bad how he holds his pen. The shirt, I can work with that, right? Like, be careful. That's my point. Be careful. So ladies, that was, I think I'm done for today. I hope you liked my live. Check out my coaching, book me for coaching. I'm here for you. I coach men nowadays as well. So if you're interested, the link is to my website. I'll drop it in my video description, gretabereisaite.com. And for one-on-one, you can always book me through my website. And yeah, ladies, have an amazing, amazing day. And lots of love. Thank you for watching. Take care.